Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Good Old Days. I'm your host Rita, and today I'm hosting a friend of mine, Fortunate, a really bubbly person that we got to connect. I think after one meeting, she was online and I think following me, but we hadn't met before. So when we met, it was like a connection immediately. So I strongly believe that when I connect with people, there's something in common that we share. I don't just connect with people who are like way out of my level either of understanding, or there's nothing that attracts me to them. So I really believe that her story could have something that I wish my audience would get to know about. So allow me welcome her and let her introduce her to you, and you guys get to know who my friends are. Hi, Forge.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Like, how are you for real?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous, but we
Yeah,
shall
the
go
nerves
on.
always show up. Yeah, that's why I'm also
Yeah,
not on camera right now because I'm nervous. I'm joking. But yeah, the nerves will always show up.
yeah, they
Yeah,
will.
just don't let them get to you because as we go through the episode, they are going to ease up. So
Definitely.
breathe in and out, and we get started. Fantastic. So, the people who are watching, maybe on YouTube, before we actually continue, guys, subscribe. Thank you so much. I really need you on this project. So please come through, subscribe, give this video a like, share with your friends, leave us a comment. If you relate with either things that we're going to be discussing today, please make sure to engage with this episode. So I would want to let the audience into your world by asking the first question of, who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Like I said, my name is Fortunate Tumukunde. I'm a Munyankole by tribe.
Yes.
I'm a mother. I'm a proud juicer. I'm a nature lover. I love nature. I love and appreciate nature so much. And I wish everyone really did because I love nature so much, I feel like every other person needs to tap onto what I feel about nature.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do that really through my job in making juice, where we make strictly fresh, like fresh fruits. So I usually love it when people be like, oh, your juice is fresh. Oh, this is fresh. Like, I want to be associated with fresh,
Like that is how
natural
good nature
nature.
is. Yeah.
Yes.
Providing us with all the fresh and
Only
best
fresh things.
ingredients.
And the people that know me, I always give off the natural look. I
Yeah.
just love nature. That's what I can say, basically. That's who I am. I am
Explains the
nature.
selection of your background, the
Exactly.
jungle. So you're in there picking fruits, and yeah, if I was not scared of, by the way, animals and wild animals, I think I would live off the grid.
Really?
Yeah. I think I would live off the grid, have my fans and everything cool. So
But eventually, these animals, when they see you and know you and you associate with them without
harming them.
putting harm to them, they are friendly creatures.
Yeah, there's a Uganda. Anyways, so we know you are a mother, you're a fruit lover, nature
Yeah.
lover, someone who's expressing this love through the job you're doing of giving us the freshest juice.
Yes.
So I want to go back home. I want to go back because everything that we're doing right now, there is a time it started. There is somewhere, you may not necessarily know the detail of, oh, my mother bought me a papaya, so this is where the love began. So I would want to know, how was your childhood like? So you go back home. Take us back home with you. Take us on a journey.
Uh, when I look back, I'm a child that grew from different families, if I must say extended families.
Yeah.
At a certain point in my early years, I think from a baby to like 3,
Yeah.
I lived with both my parents. Then I think from 4 to about like 6, I lived shortly with my uncle, my maternal uncle.
Yes.
Then I think when I joined primary 1, now I went back to my dad, who by then had a new wife, my stepmom, but we have a very good connection.
Yeah.
So with them, I stayed with them for about like 4 years. And after that, I went back to my uncle, my maternal uncle. And that's where I grew up from till when I was able to move on and live my life independently as an adult.
Yeah.
Then there are also other parts of, let's say, holidays, which I spent with my grandmother. May her soul rest in eternal
Why do
peace.
they always go so early?
Yeah, she was really, really everything to me.
Now,
And
now I know why we are actually friends. Our
wow,
grandmothers.
yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was. Literally, she could put her arm to be maybe cut off for you to get what you wanted.
Yeah.
So she sacrificed
Sweet
a
soul.
lot of things for us.
Mm.
For me in particular, me and my brother, literally my mother's children, maybe because she was her only girl, I don't know,
Yeah.
but she loved us really so much. So basically, that's
Your childhood.
my childhood and the people that I lived with.
Yeah, on the contrary, I think I've also lived in different homesteads. I started living with my grandmother when I was 1 and 8, and then moved to my mom's house. My dad had passed when I was 2. So
So
moving from homes to homes is something that we also have in
yeah,
common.
and
And I have different memories in different locations. So I would want
exactly.
to like also ask, what are your best childhood memories?
My best childhood memories. Mm, I'm going to give one which is my highlight. That one will never go off my mind.
Yeah.
And I actually want to use it to teach people out there to change what they think about stepmothers.
Yeah.
The few years that I lived with my stepmother, they must have been like 4 years.
Mm.
I think she's a great woman.
Mm.
Most of the times, if not every day, each time I came from home, rather from school to come back home,
Mm.
that lady, you know the Baganda call it a box,
I
the
also
round
have one.
saucepan. Who told you they are boxes? They
Well,
are round.
it's a box. It's a rice box.
Isn't it round in nature?
But
Is
it's a
that
box.
still a
Just get
box?
it like that.
Okay,
It's a
so
box.
she used to prepare me rice, and it was only for me, not even for my dad. Like everyone knew that is Fortunate's box of rice, and I also
Did
knew
they call
that.
you fortunate?
Yeah, they did call me Fortunate, but it disturbed me. I had a hard time learning the rather the spelling, until up to I was like maybe P5.
Oh,
So if you see my books and my papers of from P1 to P4,
Fochi.
exactly, very many
Fochi.
different spellings. And I even, in most cases, I always got missing papers. Like my papers would be given out to different people
People.
because I wrote my names differently.
Okay. So I
Yes.
love that your best memory comes back to food. For the people who are watching this podcast and don't know the voice behind, my name is Rita again, and I am the cooking nurse. Just maybe in case you have not checked out that YouTube channel, I'm all about food, food stories, and everything that food is able to change in mindsets and the world at large. So your memory being like about food, it's so
I
something that
think
hits home.
I think another thing that drew me closer to you is maybe food. If you didn't know,
Yeah.
in my life before I knew you, I thought I knew how to cook. I
Oh.
knew I was a baddie. Even the people around me knew that I was a baddie.
Yeah.
But when I met you, my wings just
Relax.
relaxed. Like I knew, okay, all along I thought I knew how to cook until I met Rita. And you people, I get challenged each day of my life when I get to see her doing her recipes. I'm like, so all along, what was I doing? When I
Yeah,
thought
you
I
were
was like
actually
literally
doing
up
so
there.
well. You were doing so well. It's just there's a different twist that I was doing things that maybe you're not doing them. So you think,
Maybe.
maybe, oh, she's doing so great. But I don't take myself as the greatest cook or
No,
someone.
you are.
I feel like I'm one of those people who will just cook with whatever is available because that is how I
And that
grew
is
up.
so relatable.
Yeah, I
So
think
relatable to us of whether I have just one green pepper, I can use it
to
to
make something. I
exactly.
can make a meal with just anything, and in its simplicity, the meal will still come out. I also believe my grandmother used to say, in Runyankorengu, or mukono gukuteka, like someone who has, they touch something and something
that
will
gift of
just turn
cooking.
out. Yeah, the
Yeah.
gift is, it's in your hand. No one can do something as good as you do it. That is why I usually don't care if I share or I don't share because I know it from deep within. No one can do this the exact same way I do it because there's always a twist. Yeah, so I also love the box rice. It used to be
So
those flavors, the aromas, I don't know. Did you graze like cattle or
Yeah, I
goats
did. I
every time you're
did.
coming from back from the farm or
And
school?
you
The
smell rice.
aroma.
But was it really rice? Because they used to tell us that when you feel that smell, that sense of smell for rice in the evening, they used to tell us that maybe the snake is it called
Peeling.
peeling. So in
Oh
most
yeah,
cases, when we
that
were
was, I thought that was
grazing,
for us.
when we were grazing goats,
Yeah.
actually goats, not cows. For me, boys did cows and the girls we used to do goats. So when we always had that smell, we always thought it's a snake peeling, but
Yeah.
it smelled really nice.
It really smelled nice. I do not know where that rice went. They used to, they used to say it was from Tanzania. Did Tanzania move? Why can't the shoppers, the people who go
And
and
the problem
bring
is now
stuff, bring the
you
same
people now
rice?
want basmati. You no longer want the
Muna
local
eno tugwagala.
original
We need the
super rice.
rice. We need. It brings back so
A
many
lot, a
memories.
lot. And
It
each
makes
time
you
I
feel like
find
you're
a
home.
chance to land on it, whether supermarket or something, regardless of the price, I'll always buy that rice.
This is me in the shop. Hi, mister. I want rice, the super one. And then it's like, we have two options. Which one and which one?
TZ
Njagala
Njagala.
waka wowo. I want the one that has an aroma. So I think we are still struggling to find some things that we grew up with
Yeah,
that
we
are
grew up
so
knowing.
distinct and like known to
You know, those
us.
things left big scars in our memories.
Yeah,
Like you
things we
always
live
want
with
that.
forever.
Yes.
Yeah, so I would also want to continue and ask you another question. From your childhood, when you look back, on the good side, I know we have our downs, we have our ups, we have. I was in therapy a few weeks ago, and I learned that some of the things that I thought were okay to happen, like being hit, man, I was stubborn. Like being hit, like all those things. Yes, I can view them in a different way now, but I also do not want to take away the other view of it's okay, it happened, no problem, we move. I'm here now because maybe someone told me, please don't be throwing stones at someone's car, they can jail you. So, what would you pick from your childhood and bring forth? Yeah, you are a mother, you have children you're bringing forth. What would you want to pick from home and bring to their home now so that they can, take
Remember
over?
me for that.
When the truth is, we are not going to be here forever.
Yeah.
We are moving. We want it or we don't want it. So, what do you want? Something that is from your childhood that your children will also remember. Oh, Mama did used to do this.
You said good side.
Yeah, good
But-
side. Good side. Let the negative go.
No, it is good, but I was unlucky I didn't get it in my childhood, but I
Yeah.
would love
To give it.
to give it to my child. Growing up, I think my uncle and his wife used to be the busy people. They never had time at home.
Yeah.
So, and in that case, my auntie on Sundays, they are the days she always got a chance to have us at home. And those days were always more of deep cleaning, this, cleaning home, cooking here, there. So we really never got enough time to have religion instilled in us.
Yeah.
And as an adult right now, I struggle so much to be in line with the Bible, to know my God so much. Really, adult education is really so hard. Adapting to something in
You
adulthood
didn't know,
is
yeah.
so hard. So, as a parent, as a mother right now, that is something I want to instill in my child. And you know the funny bit, Rita?
No.
I'm married to a Muslim, so my child is a Muslim. So, as I'm struggling to learn Islam as an adult,
You also don't know Christianity.
exactly.
Oh.
But then I want my child to grow up knowing that I'm a Muslim. I need to practice my
Religion.
prayers, my religion. I need to know my Allah in his true picture, not in my mother's Christian picture. So that is something I really want to push my child towards too, because I wasn't able to get it as a child. Another thing I want to do with my child, you call it gentle parenting.
Yes.
Growing up, we used to fear our parents so much. And it affected me in my adulthood so much, in that even up to now, I still fear my uncle. When he calls, I don't pick up immediately. I have to first think, what do you think he's going to say?
Am I
Then
dressed up
prep,
all right?
I prep my conversation before I pick up his call. Like he's going to call, say, hi, Fortunate, how are you? Maybe this or this. Or I first call my cousins. Is something wrong?
Yeah.
Like I need to prepare my mind mentally, because
Oh, he's gonna
I
watch
don't want
this.
to mess up. I really hope he does. Otherwise, but I want to have a very great relationship with my children. I want to have my children as my friends so that even if they had something so hard, they wouldn't be afraid to share it with me as their mother.
That is so nice and that
Yes,
is
I
so
wasn't able
kind.
to get that, but I yearn for it a lot of times. And I can't get it. I don't have it. Even when
The
I want to
parent
try
in
to
you.
do it, my heart is already in its shell, like, I can't. Yeah.
We are so proud of you because now that is a whole changed generation coming forth. The children,
Yeah.
third is going to bring forward their children are going to be learning from
Yeah, from
the
that,
patterns
like,
that you broke. That is
yes.
really something that is amazing. And I feel like we all could pick something from home and decide to change it. You see how we say we are generational curse breakers and
Breakers,
everything?
yeah.
Yeah. So it would be such a great thing to bring something from home and then
And
bring it
yeah,
home. So uh, we have already understood who you are, what you do, where you have grown
what
up from,
drives
and your
me.
love. And I also want to say, what do you want to be remembered for in the world, not your
In the world,
children? What do you
yes.
want to be remembered for when you are no longer here? That is going to be our last question as we sign out and, say our last remarks, closing shots. What do you want to be remembered for?
I really
Now,
want,
not in your family.
yeah, not in
Yeah.
my family. I want to be remembered as someone that really, really, no, let me take that back. I rephrase it very well.
Yeah.
In my later life, I want to be remembered as someone that did the best juice in Kampala. Not just Kampala, in Uganda. I want to be remembered as someone that respected the fruits as they are and
And
gave
got
out,
out the best of them.
yes, and gave out juice that reflects exactly what a fruit tastes like. Unlike the people that want to add smanya additive this, additive that, powder this, powder that. I strongly, strongly disagree with that. And given the fact that I already love nature, it comes off so easily for me to do exactly that. And that's what I want to be remembered for.
We
And I'm sure
love,
I'm doing that already. Maybe if there are my clients out there that are able to land and watch our video, they should leave for us
a
their view
comment
or a
and a
comment
review.
and tell us, am I living it yet or I still need to add in more efforts?
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, this
That
is
is my
Rita's
favorite combo.
favorite.
Just in case you forgot, I had to chip in.
This is a pineapple and mint, no sugar, but very, very, very tasty.
Yeah.
And this is what we mean when we say that we appreciate nature.
And we really, really have enjoyed this episode. I personally have, because when you sit here and you talk, you hear something like the good old days, it's like they are so far away. No,
Yeah,
they are
but
not.
they are not.
Today you're looking at life in a different way. Tomorrow you're going
Tomorrow
to look
is
at
not
today
guaranteed, by the
and you're
way.
going to be like, oh my God, those were the good old days. Oh, those were really bad
Exactly,
days. So in whatever we're doing on
yes.
our day-to-day life, I hope we choose to
To
be
live
great
today
people and
better.
live, today as better as we can.
People plan so much for the future.
That we don't even know the
They
future
deny themselves the
today.
good things today and keep them for tomorrow. But then you're not even sure you're going
This
to
is
make
why
it
I
to
don't have
tomorrow.
savings.
No, you need to have savings.
That is
Enjoy
why I
today,
don't have
but still
savings.
save.
Because today, not today.
No, enjoy today, but still save. I
Anyway, yeah.
advocate for that.
Thank you so much, Fortunate, for allowing to be here. Thank you so much for sharing your goodness and love for nature and trees with us. We hope to look back sometime in the future and look at, and those were the good old days when
good
we have
old
like
days.
a bigger studio, like a whole flat, like
Exactly,
everything
but
is
this is
so
still
big.
beautiful.
This is good,
still
yeah.
beautiful.
Looking
yeah.
from where we have come from, but when we
Yeah.
look back in those days, I hope we sit down and redo this, episode, and
Yeah,
these
and
will be
say
the
these
good
were the
old
good
days.
old
Thank you so
days.
much, guys, for tuning in and listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave us a comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, add us on any podcast platform you're listening in from, and we'll be seeing you soon or hearing from us soon in our next episode. I'm Rita once again, and bye.
Bye.